So I may or may not be able to see you when I'm speaking, just so you know. So thank you so much for being here today. I'm gonna just have everyone close your eyes just for a second and connect to yourself. So close your eyes and take a nice deep breath in wherever you are and connect to yourself. And breathe out. And breathe in again. And breathe out. And when you're ready, open your eyes. So those of you who's new to Zoom, if you do, and if you're on a computer, if you do click on the right top side, then you will be able to get a gallery view or speaker view. And speaker view means that you just see me speaking, which I think it would be better for you if you put the gallery view, so you get to see other people participating. I'm not sure how many of you are self-isolating yourself at home by yourself. And if you feel like you want some connection with other people, please put in a gallery view. I know some of you invited your friends and your coworkers and your loved ones. So if you want to see each other, please put it on a gallery view. So my intention, and sorry, I keep needing to put people in, so that's why I keep getting distracted. But let me tell you the intention for today. So the intention for today's Reiki meditation circle is to have you leave here be connected to yourself and hopefully to each other's energy. Because some of you may be by yourself, but you're not on your own. And giving you some tools to release your stress and have some relaxation. So it will be about an hour to hour and 15 minutes. So just a little bit about me. I think a lot of you already know me, but my name is Michelle Shinagawa, and I'm a Reiki teacher. And I have started Reiki in 2001. I was one of those crazy dog mother, and my dog was limping with arthritis when he was 6 years old. So I'm like, I'll do anything. And then I came across Reiki, and he actually stopped limping for 6 years after that. Until he was 12, but he wasn't limping anymore. So, but little did I know that Reiki was going to help me in my spiritual journey. So I used to be a warrior, and warrior in a sense, like I used to worry all the time. I used to be stressed and worried, you know, what's going to happen to my dog, what's going to happen to me. And this really, learning Reiki really helped me. So for those of you, if Reiki is new to you, Reiki is well known for its physical healing aspect. It's a Japanese energy healing, and it's known for the physical healing aspect. But also, what's so great about it is there's some spiritual aspect for it. So a lot of people come to Reiki session and they'll go home feeling relaxed, and then also be more in touch with themselves. So today I wanted to share some of the things that I can share with you to help you go through this time of being self-isolation or maybe being worried about what's going to happen, with some of the tools that I learned from Reiki. And then also there's some quick tools that I can share with you about increasing your immune system, because Reiki is also known for healing your body with our own natural ability to heal. So I can't see everyone, but I would like to find out who in here is Reiki practitioner. Can you raise your hand, and I'm gonna scroll through. So if you are Reiki 1, Reiki 2, Reiki 3, and you're the Reiki, raise your hand. Okay, great, great, great. So I can't see the people who's on the phone, but it looks like maybe half of the group are Reiki people. So great, great, great. Great to know. And then how many of you have heard of Reiki before coming to this event? Okay, great. So it looks like most of you. Okay, and then I figured maybe some of you saw the meditation and decided to come. So welcome. This will give you a little taste of Reiki. So first, I want to start with meditation to get you connected to yourself and also to each other's energy. So you guys ready for that? Are you ready for your meditation? And it will be about 10 minutes. So I want you to, if you're holding your phone, I want you to put it down somewhere and find a nice comfortable place for you to sit down. Maybe not laying down, but sit down and close your eyes when you're ready. And I'm not sure how the music works with Zoom. Sometimes it doesn't travel so well, but I will have music on. So let me put the music as you're getting ready. So if you haven't already, please close your eyes and begin to follow the rhythm of your breath. The natural rhythm without regulating it, modulating it, or changing it in any way. Just the natural rhythm of your breath in this moment. As you begin to follow this rhythm, allow the gentle inhale and exhale of your breath to bring your body and your mind together, centering your body and centering your mind. Know all is divinely guided by your heart wisdom, your inner being. Take a nice deep breath in and go deeper, deeper, and deeper into the resources of your own heart wisdom, inner being. Imagine, sense, or feel the spiritual energy come into your left palm. And as it does, it is healing, cleansing, and relaxing. Healing, cleansing, and relaxing. And feeling so good with the energy. The energy is moving up your left arm into your left shoulder. Feeling so good with the energy, you allow it into your heart, where you add your love to that of the spiritual life force energy. Feeling so good with the energy, you move it into your right shoulder, down into your right arm, and into the left palm of the person who's attending this event. You can just think of one of the face that you saw on the Zoom. The energy now moves from one to the next, faster and faster, faster and faster, from one to the next, connecting, bonding, blending, unifying all the individual energies into one additional energy, a unified energy composed of all individual energies in our circle. All the individual energies are now blended into one unified field of energy. From your third eye, or mind's eye, which is on your forehead, slightly above your two physical eyes, and between your brows, imagine a beam of golden light projected into the center of your circle. As these beams of golden light meet at the center of the circle, they merge and blend and begin to move upwards like a fountain of liquid light. A fountain of liquid light, radiant light that moves higher and higher until it is above our heads and begin to fall over our heads and behind us, past our head and neck, shoulders, back, spine and arms, back, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, and underneath our feet, and moving back up towards the center to rejoin itself. As it rejoins itself in the center, and where it has rejoined itself in the center, it now moves apart, and what was a tube of radiant liquid light becomes a sphere of radiant liquid light, a sphere of light, love, and healing. Remembering the words, physician, heal thyself. Place yourself in the center of our sphere. Do it now, so you can receive the love, light, and healing that is here for you in this moment. Perfect and bright for you. Divinely guided just for you. Now think of a member of your immediate family, one that needs special healing attention in this moment, and place them in the center of the sphere. This person may or may not be on the physical plane at this time. It matters not. Place them in the center of the sphere. Do it now so that they can receive the love, light, and healing that is here for you and that is here for them in this moment. Divinely guided just for them. Then bring more members of your family, one at a time, in couples, in groups, however you sense them. Feel them, imagine them to be here, and know that our sphere has an infinite capacity to expand, to hold everyone who are called to be here, everyone that wish to be here. There's always room for two more. And now, think of your best friends and place them in the center of our sphere. Do it now. Let them receive the love and the healing that is here for them in this moment, divinely guided just for them. Then begin adding any other friends you wish, one at a time, in couples, in groups, and start adding any acquaintances, colleagues, co-workers, beloved animal companions, clients, patients, students, anyone that you touch in some way in your life on a regular basis. Our sphere has an infinite capacity to expand, to hold everyone who are called to be here. And let's add some people who need extra help in this moment, who may be fighting for their life at the hospital, at home, and also all the essential workers who's working really hard for everyone. Imagine them to be here and that they're all receiving love, light, and healing that is for them in this moment. And now it's time for our Mother Earth to receive the love, light, and healing that is here for her in this moment. So imagine our beautiful blue planet, our home in space and in time, receiving the love, light, and healing of her sphere on all dimensions of her being. The mineral kingdom, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, and all of humankind in the spiritual and angelic realms. As Mother Earth receives our love, light, and healing, she radiates her love back to us from her heart, her core, her center, in the form of a radiant, deep rose pink light that fills our sphere, filling our sphere with a radiant, deep magenta light. And now it is time to return. Send your gratitude to our planet and its presence with us. And now we're returning to this room, to your own home, to this space, this time, remembering as much or as little as is right for you at the time of the meditation. Bringing back your gifts, bringing back the healing, bringing back as much or as little as you remember. Coming back, coming back. Take some nice deep breath. Feel the air, fill your lungs. Feel the exhale move out through your hands and your feet. And feel the position that your body is in. Feel your hands, And fingers and toes. And maybe you can start to move them a little bit. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And when I reach 3, gently open your eyes. 1, 2, 3. Gently open your eyes. How was that for you? Can you put it in the chat box? Maybe just one word. Okay, I see thumbs up. That's good. This is the hard part about having a Zoom is, oh yeah, oh cool. Okay, I didn't know you can put thumbs up on the screen. Great. Beautiful, amazing, really nice, calming, relaxing, great, peaceful, great. Okay, so thank you for sending the energy to all the people that matters to you, as well as yourself, and also Mother Planet. Thank you for bringing the collective energy together. Great, trying to stop my inner dialogue. Okay, very nice, and thank you. Great, thank you. Okay, so now we're more connected to ourselves, and thank you. I would like to teach you one of the Reiki techniques that I think would be very helpful at this time. It's called dry bathing. So those of you who are my students, you already know what that is. And I want to remind you to use them at this time. So this is a technique that if you felt like you read too many news on your phone, or you felt like icky energy, or yourself not feeling so well, like, oh my God, I'm starting to feel some anxiety or some stress, and you want to release them, this is a very quick way to release that. So I want to show you what it looks like. And those of you who already know how to do it, you can do it with me. But those of you, if this is your first time, wait, I'll give you instruction on how to do it, okay? So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So those of you who already know how to do it with me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's very simple. So how it works is you bring your right hand over. So this is for everyone. So this is my right hand. I don't know if it's mirroring on the screen, but bring your right hand over to the left shoulder. And then you go crosswise all the way to your torso. And then now bring your left hand over and go crosswise. So you just brushed across your torso. And now the right side, go through this way. And then now you bring your left hand out. And then bring your right hand over to your shoulder and you brush all the way to your fingertips. And now the other side, all the way to your fingertips. And now the other side, all the way to your fingertips. Pretty simple, right? Yes? And we'll do it a couple more times so that way. And then I also have a video after the event. I'll send it to you as a reminder in case if you forget. But it takes 10 seconds. And if I do have a habit of looking through my phone, right, with everything that's going on. And if I just went through way too many social media posts that was not uplifting, then that's a good time to do it. So let's do it one more time. So the only thing that's confusing is because it's not even. And we have a tendency to want to even it out. So most people want to do the fourth time. It's like, wait, what happened? So that's why I normally count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So can we all, I know I have you all muted, but I want you to say it together. I'll see your mouth moving so that I know you're doing it. So bring your right hand over to the left. And then let's say 1, 1, left hand over, 2, now right hand over to the left, 3, and now bring your left hand out, 1, 2, 3. Pretty simple, right? You think you guys got it? Thumbs up if you did. Okay, good. So I want to add one more thing to this. So if there are some things that maybe today or this week that you felt not so great about, maybe, can you, oh, I see. Okay, so I'm gonna stay away a little bit so you can see my torso a little bit more. Okay, so I think you can see me better this way. So if there are some things that had happened this week where you felt not so great, I want you to just think about that and then do this technique together. And I want to add breath to this one now. So as you're brushing it off, you're also breathing out. And I'll give you instruction. So just for 1 second, you don't need to dwell on it, but just for 1 second, something that happened to you maybe today or this week where you didn't feel so great, just bring it back with the intention you're gonna brush it off with the dry bathing, okay? Are you ready? Yes? Okay, good. Okay, so breathing in and bring your right hand over to the left and breathing out. And then breathing in again. Now the other side, breathing out. And you're brushing off this feeling that you had. Breathing in again and breathing out. Now left hand out and breathing in and breathing out. Now the other side, breathing in, breathing out, and remembering you're brushing off this feeling that you didn't like. And now one last one, breathing in and breathing out as you brush it off. How was that for you? Did you feel some lightness in you? Can you feel the difference? I see a lot of nod. Thank you. And I'm sorry, I can't see all of you because there's so many pages, but I would just assume everyone hopefully is nodding. Okay, good. I see some yeses on the comment. So I highly recommend using this throughout the day. I know that, and thank you for those of you who are essential workers. If you're working, thank you. So much gratitude for you. And I think it will be really helpful for you when you're working too. But for a lot of us who is stuck at home and get really addicted to the media or reading so many news that is not so uplifting, when you overdose on these things, then you can brush it off. The other thing you can do is, if you're lucky enough that you have other people you're self-quarantining with, and you see them 24/7, and then you go into some argument, and you just get all hot-headed, then maybe you can just have, I forgot how you do it, time out. And then, yeah, is that right? Is this time out? I forgot how the hand signal works for time out. But, oh, this way, thank you. Yes. So you can call it a timeout and then go to another room, or just turn the back, right? Don't turn the back without saying anything because that will piss them off. But you can say, okay, I just need 10 seconds, right? When you start saying something that you generally don't say because you're so irritated that you're at home with someone for 24/7 when you weren't expecting, then you do this dry bathing and just brush off all that anger or frustration or stress. And then you face the person, and maybe you can even teach them how to do it. And then you can both laugh and maybe have conversation about how to constructively deal with the situation, as opposed to just, maybe yelling or raising your voice. So does it seem like, okay, can you just say what the name is called? Oh, okay, it's called dry bathing. Yes, it is called dry bathing. So it's one of the Reiki technique that I find very helpful. You can use it anywhere, anytime. And it's so simple and it's so quick. So adding breath, I feel like helps me connect myself more. But sometimes when you just learn it, you're doing this Macarena, right? Like, is it one, is it left side? And I'm trying to add breath, that may be a little bit harder. But since, I only have this amount of time, I wanted to show it to you now. So that way, maybe in the beginning, you just do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then when you get used to it, right, maybe you end up doing it like 12 times a day because there's so many things that got you pissed or something. Then maybe in few days, you got this down and you'll be able to add your breath, because I feel like adding breath is so much more powerful. So do you think you got this down? If you do, give me a thumbs up. If you have any question, put it in your comment box. you could raise your hand, but I'm not sure if I will see you. So, and then also, as I said before, I will send you a video on how to do dry bathing. So that way you will be able to do it with on your own. And then also, if you have any family member that you feel like they need to know how to do this because they're all over the place, then you know you can watch it with them too. So I'll send that to you afterward. Okay, so let's see. So now, let me see. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, sorry, I'm looking at my agenda, and I'm just reading. Brush the okay, brush the inside of the arm. So I brush. I guess it's the inside of the arm. Sorry, someone's asking if I brush the inside of the arm. So this is like the top side of my arm. But if you call it inside, because it's this way over here, so I brush it over here, not over here, but up here, if that makes sense. And just saying thank you for this tool. Okay, great, great. Okay, great. And if you have any question, you can shoot me email after too. All right, so another way that I wanted to help you is by teaching you this really quick meditation that you can do on your own to release some stress and anxiety. I generally don't teach this many stress and release anxiety techniques, but I feel like now is a good time. So first thing is to have you shake body. Can you just shake your body just a little bit? Yeah, just shake it off. In whatever way, movement is good for you. And then we're going to release the stress by saying release. Simple, right? I like things simple. And then you're going to be using your hands to grab whatever you want to release and throw them away. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like. It will be different for each one of you. But you just be like, okay, release, right? If you have something in your head that's stuck with some visual, maybe you saw on the television or on the media, or maybe your heart is just so heavy with what's happening. Maybe you can go release, release, release. So that's what it looks like. Maybe, you know, your stomach has been so upset with what's happening. You can go release, release, release. Or maybe you just want to release everything. So that's what it looks like. And thank you for those of you who's already doing it. So I'm gonna have you close your eyes and we're gonna do it together for 3-4 minutes until I ask you to stop. So just connect to yourself again and close your eyes. And keep breathing. Sorry, some people are trying to get on, so I'm just gonna let them in. Thank you for whoever warned me. I appreciate it. Okay, so for those of you who just joined, I am having everyone release stress or anxiety or whatever feeling by saying release, 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 and just grabbing those energy and throwing them out. So please close your eyes if you just joined. And let's say this together. You guys are, hold on, let me just make sure. I am going to all mute you so you can say it as loud as you want. So I'm muting you. And just go release, release, release. And start moving your hand and start grabbing all those things you want to release from your head, from your heart, from your gut, anywhere you feel like anything's stuck. And I want you to say release. So I can't see all of you, but I want to make sure all of your mouth is moving, saying release, 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 with the intention that you're releasing whatever is not serving you anymore. Just unload your baggage. Release, 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 release. Release any energy that's not serving you anymore. Release, release, release. Keep releasing, keep releasing, keep releasing whatever you don't need. Keep releasing maybe some other people's energy or maybe some other energy that got stuck with you. Just keep releasing them by just grabbing them with your hand and just taking it and send it down to the earth. They can take it. You don't need to keep them. And keep releasing, keep releasing, keep releasing, keep releasing. Release, release, release. Are there any other place you're still holding on to? Can you feel anywhere else? Can you feel anything else? Maybe it's on your back. Unload all your baggage. You don't need this anymore. Just release everything. And then maybe you can do one last release, release, release. Then I'm gonna ring a bell. You can let it go for now. You released enough for now, and you can always go back to this. And now connect to your body. Connect to your body and see how that feels for you now that you've released quite a bit of stuff. Just take a nice deep breath in and enjoy being in your body. And breathing out. And breathing one more time. And breathing out. And when you're ready, open your eyes and come back to the room. So another simple technique, yes? How hard is that, right? You just have to say release, 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 and then you just have to grab them and get rid of them. So for those of you, I work a lot with people who are empath, very people who, lovely lesson, very complete and powerful, amazing teacher. Oh, thank you, thank you. I love that. Thank you, Michelle. So much lighter. Okay, great. Yes, if you want to give me some comment, I will read that when I can too. Great. So for some of you who are empath, who observe the energy from around, even if you're on your own, but you may be observing some collective energy from places around or this whole planet with what's happening. So just if you notice that, dry bathing is great. It's a really quick way to let go. It shifts right away. But I consider that more like a, cleaning maybe on the surface. And I feel like release, 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 you can take as long as you want. So this could be like a deep cleansing. If you want to go deep cleansing, then you take as long as you want. And in the beginning, if you have not done that, then it may take a while. But then, when you do it for a second time, maybe you don't need to do it as long. So hold on. I kind of feel nauseous now. Is that normal? I was not able to release everything. Okay, so my recommendation is after we're done, Megan, that you go back releasing some more. If you feel like you have some more, then please go back releasing some more, and make sure you drink plenty of water. Sometimes if you started to release, that you may feel the energy of what's releasing. So if you want to release right now too, as I'm speaking, you can keep releasing too if you still don't feel so well. But please go back and release some more, and please drink a lot of water. And thank you. I felt very, very cleansing to let go of other energies. Okay, great. As an empath who is also immune compromised, that helped me to let go of some of what I have been holding, since I cannot do what I want to do to help right now. Thank you. You're welcome. So please use this as much as you can. I'm giving you all the simple tools, so that way there's no excuse for you not to use this. And sometimes, right, I'm not saying you guys, but sometimes we like to dwell on not feeling great and feel bad about ourselves. And it's good to have a quick tool to shift that when, it seems like the whole world is in a somber mode. especially for empath, it's so easy to stay in that place. But I want you to remember there are some easy tools for you to be able to use to get back up. So I'm just gonna tilt it so you can see all my face now, because you don't need to see my torso. So do you have any question about this one? I think you guys are good, right? You feel like you can use this one? Yeah, you can use this? Okay, good, good, good. Okay, thank you so much for your teaching. Oh, thank you. Okay, so now what I want you to do is I'm gonna give you another tool, but this is not releasing. This is more about increasing your immune system. So with Reiki, oh, sorry, someone else is trying to get on. Okay, so with Reiki, that you may know, for those of you who practice Reiki, we emphasize on self-care. So we do this technique or protocol called Reiki self-care a couple times a day. And one of the technique is tapping our thymus. So thymus is located, so can you do this with me? So bring your hand over to your collarbone, in the center of your collarbone. And hold on, I need to let some people in. And then you bring it a little bit over to the left side. And then you bring it slightly below your collarbone. So that is approximately where your thymus is. And if you want to know exact location, you're welcome to Google them afterward. But if you tap this area 20 times, it increases your immune system. So this is part of our Reiki self-care protocol. And I just extracted this one because I feel like that's also something that's really important for us to up our immune system. So can we count together 20 and tap this area 20 times? Are you guys ready? Oh, and one other thing I want to say, people like me who's really into this kind of stuff, sometimes it's like, it feels like harder I tap the better. This is kind of a very delicate area, so please tap gently. Don't think, oh, I want to give more immune system and start tapping really hard. That won't be good for you. So just tap them gently, okay? So let's tap it together. Let's count 20 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's it. Pretty simple, right? So you can do this a couple times a day when you feel like you need to up your immune system, if you feel like you're coming down with something. And right now, I feel like everyone's probably paranoid. Like if you felt a little bit something on your throat, it's like, oh my God, what's happening? So that may be a good time. I recommend you do everything else too that you normally do. So don't just do this and, think that it's all gonna, but this definitely will work to up your immune system. So maybe while you're taking your vitamin C, maybe you can remember to tap yourself so you can add to your routine for upping your immune system. And also, I don't know if you can tell if you felt it, but just tapping here for 20 times, it's pretty common, no? So if you're like thinking like, oh my God, my throat is hurting, what's happening to me? Then you can just tap, drink your vitamin C, right? And calm yourself down and then decide what you need to do instead of being in a panic mode, right? Just calm down and then find out, okay, so maybe I should be goggling myself, or, maybe I'll take something else to up my immune system. But instead of going into the fight or flight mode, this can bring you down and then do something else with it. So great, and let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, I don't see any more comments. Great. Okay, so that's another tool. And then one of the things that I want to mention is, so I teach Reiki classes, and I don't always teach it for you to become a Reiki healer. I often teach it so that you can take a good care of yourself. So for those of you who's been in my class, you know that self-care is a really important aspect of my Reiki classes. So I just want to mention that that I want you to take care of yourself. And I want you to be selfish and take care of yourself. A time like this, and especially people like you guys who attend this kind of class, you're probably all over the place helping other people. And I want to make sure that you put your oxygen mask first so that you can go help other people. So I want you to take some time, really claim them, carve out the time for yourself. So some of the things that I taught you today, you may get so busy that you won't have time to be able to do them. But just think, when can I do this? Who do I need to communicate with? You may be someone who is home with your children and they won't leave you alone. Well, you may just have to communicate with them that you need 5 minutes for yourself. So that way you can be a better parent, right? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be so much better person. So that way you be the person who can actually do things at the best capacity, as opposed to spreading thin. And you know what happens for all of us who's so given? We have such great intention and then we end up exploding at the end. Have you been there? Right? Like, it's like, oh, I did all these things and this and that and that. And especially when we're in such a confined space with maybe other people, then we could be exploding. So instead of exploding, setting your boundary and having a good communication, not entitlement, right? Bringing people, so for those of you who are staying at home with other people especially, they need to be on your team. So bring them into my team and say, how can you help me take time for myself so that I can come back out a better person? Can I take 5 minutes in the morning to do some of these things that I learned to release my anxiety? Can I take 5 minutes in the morning to do some meditation? And I'll be a much different person. So have that kind of conversation. So that way, especially a time like this, that you need to take care of yourself and you need to watch out for yourself. So that way you can help others, right? Not just for yourself. This is good for everyone. So let me just see what the comment is. My Reiki master, and she's amazing. Oh, thank you, thank you. Many years. Okay, thank you, I'm Margaret. So just make sure that you communicate, you take care of yourself. And hold on one second. Okay, let's see. So today I shared with you a couple techniques. And the first one was the dry bathing. So can we review dry bathing? So that way, when you get off this, that you still remember. So I'm gonna call 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So let's do that together. Right hand over to the left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Great. And then the second thing I did, or we did together, is release, release, release. Yes, releasing whatever is there. And then the third thing we did, sorry, I'm like, oh yeah, tapping, thank you. See, you guys know more than I do. So tapping. So please remember to do all the 3 things to help yourself. And also, if you don't, oh, hold on, I have to let someone in. Please do not beat yourself up. Please be kind to yourself. A time like this, we feel like we could be doing so much more and we're not, and we could be beating ourselves up. No, just be kind to yourself and just love yourself. So at the end, so we have another 10 minutes or so left. What I would like to do is to offer a spiritual blessing for you. It's called Reiju. And Reiki is not religious. So you could be in any religion. And normally I go one by one. Let's see. Okay, we have 63 people. So unfortunately that is not going to happen. So I'm just gonna do one big Reiki blessing for you. So it will be about a couple minutes. And during that time, I would like for you to just close your eyes and receive whatever you need in this moment. And what this does is just going to help you connect more to the universe. So, whatever you're ready to receive, just have an intention that you're receiving it. So, if you haven't done so already, close your eyes and bring your hands into a namaste prayer position if you can. And I'll be silent for a couple minutes while I do Reiju. So keep your eyes closed. And from this place, I want you to think of an intention. Your intention for, let's say, maybe for next week. How would you like to live your life? And for this purpose, I would like you to come up with maybe one or two words. Maybe something like love, connection, whatever comes to your mind. I want you to think about that. And if you have your words, you can open your eyes. And if you like to share with everyone, you can put it in your chat box and then I can read it out for you too. I think everyone can see the chat box. Connection, Lisa, thank you. Calmly and peacefully, thank you, Patricia. Grounded, loving kindness, calmness, peace and connection, happiness, calm, slower heart rate, grateful, hopeful, peace and love. Great. Hold on. Freedom, abundance, calm, self-care and love, happy and content, calm and courageous. Great. Thank you for sharing that. And for those of you who are not sure what your intention is, maybe you can steal someone else's. So that way, or maybe if you already have one, but if you like someone else's, you could just have it for future. Healthy and faith, relax and fun, manage anxiety, clarity and abundance, acceptance, peace. Great. Thank you. So just remember that is your intention for maybe next week. Peace and love, loving connection and reflective focus. My heart rate slow during the blessing. Oh, great. Thank you. Safety and gratitude. Great. So thank you so much for sharing that with me. And it's very interesting. I generally, like I said before, I don't do this online. I generally do this in person, but I can feel that the energy of this Zoom became more calming. So I hope you're all feeling more calm and more connected. And oh, I wanted to take, would it be okay if I take a screenshot of all of us? I can only get like one page at a time, but can we just wave and I want to take a screenshot so that way I can share with people who couldn't make it? Great. Thank you. Thank you. Great, great. Definitely calm now. It has been a long time. Oh, yes, yes. Great to see you, Brandy. Okay, so couple of things. So now I have your email address. I will send you the video on how to do dry bathing. So that way you have a reminder. If you go tomorrow, it's like, oh, what was that? You have that. And then also, let me see what else. Oh, I wanted to send you guys survey. So if this was helpful for you, and if there is enough interest, I will put another event like this together. And I would like to know what you like to see in that event. So, you're not obligated to answer them. If you don't want to be on my newsletter, feel free to subscribe. But if you enjoy this, please let me know what you like to see more of. So you'll be receiving email from Reiki at Purple Fish Healing. So please look for that. I'll send it in next 24 hours with the video. And I know that a lot of you, I know you and I haven't seen you in a long time, and I wish I could actually personally talk to you, but I couldn't. So feel free to email me back when I email you and let me know how you're doing. And for those of you who I met for the first time, thank you so much for being here. I would love to hear from you too. And thank you, Margaret, for helping me organize this event and nudging me to start this event. I'm very happy that I'm able to share what I know to help you. Sorry, I missed some of them. I'm grateful. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. This was calming and beautiful. Thank you so much. And for those of you, if you are interested and if you didn't get enough of me, I am doing another event in 30 minutes doing introduction for KonMari. So if you feel like you want to learn more things, that's a little bit different, but it's also in a spiritual area. You can go to my Facebook, Purple Fish Healing, and then you can register for the event link to get the link for that event. I know a lot of you also are signed up for both, so I'll see both of you. Thank you, Michelle. This was lovely. More in the future. Thank you, thank you. Great. So at the end, I wanted you to maybe can we all gather together and close our eyes for 1 minute? And just connect to ourselves and connect to your intention, whatever your intention that came up with. Then also, whatever your intention is, maybe you can radiate that out in your energy field. If you are like, I don't know how, just send that intention. So that way, if it's not just you, like mine is love and connection. And it's not just me, love and connection, but I want to share, I want to radiate that love and connection with everyone that's here right now, and also people that are important to me. If you're ready, open up your eyes. Okay, so thank you so much for coming to my first Reiki meditation circle. I really appreciate it. And if you have any suggestion on how to improve them, I'll be up for that too. But I hope you are feeling that you have more tools to be able to work with whatever is happening for you and not to you, and that you get to have a beautiful Sunday. I'll be on the chat for maybe another few minutes or so. So if you wanna put something on the chat, I'll be here. But this will conclude the formal session of the Reiki Circle. So thank you so much for being here. Bye. So good to see you all. Thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you. Oh, so great to see all your face. Thank you. And I'll read all the comments. I think it's getting saved. So I'll read all the comments at the end after the event. So for those of you who gave me comments, but I didn't get to read, please don't worry. And I'm seeing some of your faces. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you, Amma. Thank you. Oh, now I can see everyone's face that everyone's dropping off. Thank you. Okay, so if you have any question or any comment, you can reply back to me with the email I'll be sending you. Thank you so much for staying. Bye. Bye, Hannah.